When we did further digging, we noticed that that is not the case. He has set up many companies under different names with different things, I should say, pardon me, different things. So if you take the Kwabena Edu Jemfi, the thing which is illegal to have.
So are you saying that
he has two things?
So the GRA has two.
Yes.
Two tax numbers.
Two tax numbers
for the same person.
For the same person. So the Kwabena Edu Jemfi name with tin P006272441X. These are the companies he has set up under Kwabena Edu Jemfi, which are operating now. El Dunamis Limited, Anibis Petroleum Limited, the 4Bs Company Limited, Great Speed Engineering and Construction Limited, New Wave FM Limited, Lloyds General and Risk Limited, Dunamis Insurance Brokers Limited, JNS Talent Center Limited, El Dunamis Limited, Great Speed Engineering Limited, and then I've talked about the Dunamis Insurance Brokers Limited. So these are all set up. Some of these companies, he set them up as recently as 2021.
Really?
Yes. Kwabena Edu Jemfi.
2021?
2021, yes. We have all the incorporation documents as Kwabena Edu Jemfi. So this is a man who is consistently and consciously and currently running a dual identity. That is not all. We also secured Rev KUSI Boateng to find out if he also has companies in that name separate. And we discovered that, yes, he does. So he has a separate TIN for Rev KUSI Boateng, which is TIN, that's the taxpayer identification number, P00025022682. And these are the companies that he established. Again, some of them very, very, like this company, Vibrant Generation Chapel Worldwide, established as recent as 14th May 2021. Dunamis Chapel LBG, established as recent as 20th May 2021. And these are all Rev KUSI Boateng names. On Point One Laundry Limited, I have the incorporation documents here. 26 March 2019. El Dunamis Limited.
So 2019,
yes,
a company was set up with the name Rev
KUSI Boateng.
And then that TIN number.
Yes, that TIN number.
And in 2021,
yes,
a company set up with
Kwabena Edu Jemfi.
With a different TIN number.
Yes. So he's running the names concurrently.
Okay.
And different dates of birth.
Okay.
So nobody should tell us, oh, one is some native name which has been reserved somewhere. No, he is actively. Don't forget that he was appointed to the Board of Trustees, and I have the incorporation documents here at the Cathedral Board of Trustees as a Reverend Victor KUSI Boateng. His own supporting documents confirm same. However, when he was being issued a diplomatic passport, which we are told that, oh, they are going around to raise funds, they are meeting international investor community, great pastors of the world, they will need to facilitate their travels. That diplomatic passport was not issued to him in the name he was appointed. It was issued to him in Kwabena Edu Jemfi.
So hold on. The incorporation of the Cathedral was done which year?
2019.
And in 2019, he gave, for the incorporation, he used the driver's license. With Victor KUSI Boateng.
Yes. So and a different date of birth.
So that was what was used for the incorporation of the Cathedral.
Yes.
So as far as his role as a member of the trustees,
yes,
of the Cathedral is concerned, he is Victor KUSI Boateng.
Yes.
Born in 1971.
Yes.
With a TIN.
Yes.
That is what is known.
Yes.
But when he was being issued a diplomatic passport,
yes,
to facilitate that same role, a different name,
yes,
which is the Edu Jemfi, is what was used.
Yes.
With a 1969 birth date.
Yes.
And a different TIN number.
A different TIN number. And the passport number, diplomatic passport number, is DX. Anytime you see DX, it's diplomatic passport. DX006845. The name is Kwabena Edu Jemfi, not Victor KUSI Boateng. And it was issued to him as recent as 25th November 2021. It's still valid. It expired 24th November 2026.
Right.
Indeed, when I track his movements, this is what he's using now to Lome, to Equatorial Guinea, to Dubai over the last few days. This is what he's using. I continue to track his movements. Now,
very competent people on board. So we have timelines. Minstru say, Nyame Adoma, on the 6th day of March 2024, we are inaugurating the National Cathedral with the Bible Museum and then the Biblical Garden inclusive.
National Cathedral. The emotion in TV is
very competent people on board. So we have timelines. Minstru say, Nyame Adoma, on the 6th day of March 2024, we are inaugurating the National Cathedral with the Bible Museum and then the Biblical Garden inclusive.
National Cathedral. The emotion in TV is designs Nibia. Now I shall say,
walk around to so. We are seeing in Israel, and you can imagine when it is being displayed here for the first time, people that will come from all over the world say this kind of thing.
The day of inauguration,
it is going to be there physically, visibly.
I'm for far aeroplane call Israel.
You know what? We are building a mini Israel here. We are capturing the
I said the idea now, and I walk Israel. No, ye be wa hunting. No, sa pilgrimage. No, we are Christonia. Unfa playing ko. The brave say, oh,
no, Nigeria. Maybe say me call a wailing war. Na me call Bompaye a wailing war. And I know what I say. The past Israeli ambassador Shen Kutadie ase the awabano so yane netwa so ayekobu wailing wall ne kakra near dia beka ho ne dia build a similar wailing wall here to make it quite more authentic. To pray and to leave your prayer
prayer request
it is about Nigeria, and that's about $500. Minisika, me be tickets, and that's call Israel. Where will I go?
Ghana.
And I'm telling you, there are a lot of people in the diaspora that will prefer coming to Ghana to see Adia Yenye Bida Uyase. This combo having TNN reporting. You can check it.
Yeah.
You can Google it. Has reported say, if you are able to build this national cathedral, it will be one of the most iconic in the whole wide world.
Yeah.
In the whole world. And you know, it is not just another temple that we are building. It is a catch let us support such a worthy cause. It is a worthy cause, of course. Let us support it. Because Bibiant is Africa. It is the first of its kind.
Na jisamisha bi brem hakra ni padoma bi pu abehwe. Ene say so we can say tourism traffic. Nipa no so oba sika kakra won ho a. Anya bi obeda hotel, obedi di restaurant, obefa car. At the end of the day na say
Yo, at the end of the day, say nipa no ye day obefa car obe me nuan mu yanim go ase for me buy me hwe mu din mu amabe go YouTube no so no. Your engagement is really poor. Yenko so ye mo bi adin. Inti no mo bana mo ye mo engage mo ho ye bebo mo de mo engage mo so a yemfi mo. Inti wo pa no wa share wo pa men share. E ba ni a share that mo engagement. Inti ento aso ye me waste time. And a brain no enya call dada. Inti mo Facebook mo share na mo like na yenko yanim. Na baby a was say kodru no ne akọ e de adru honum. Officially about a day or two or so, yes, na me betna haka say among for honey padrin ena nkoto cathedral no ena oka so de akufa do beko court e ma me ka say on se me buy e kra no o like kekempo no edin but o person mi be fan go fan me account say first kakotum Odi akufa do court legal cost ne ho nyoma nyina no etwamu over thousands of dollars na share kra untua sika no share keke untua sika like keke untua sika untumi nye so but opese emfa akufa do enko court me ma ye ready me ne lawyer say kasa Mini lawyers ekuku dan organa ho kasa. Okay? Ye buso omo the total cost involved. Omo my estimate. Say nya saka estimate ni bibia, but officially no, ya de baba betumanim. Ekufuado will answer certain questions about the cathedral. What you say? And for the first time, Bobo say president be free akonya so a ye de ne kogina court. Say ba na ye be busa na within a week no ye hu contribution na impressive, but we'll cut it. Na Ekufuado ni musika o modi wo cathedral no no de be call mo fanko because enye mi misika ene me time me ma de wo se me ye no ma ye eno na me ye ye draw awareness ama ya to aba de ti Ekufuado ya draw awareness ama ya to aba ayi NPP free akonya so eni se betena ha na won so contribution na de beba no on fa ma it is better ye be jae na obi wiye sika sa ban no an champion a ye meka ho asem. Yes, and I must be blunt on this. Me onim say me I don't mince words with seni asem city no sa na meka no eye wo yawo enye wo dewo emfa me ho because asem seni city no sa na ye ka no ye nka ne say asem no ebeye wo de ana say enye wo de. Yes, because if people find it difficult to like a show a video, I don't think so obey you $1 cross say yemfa processing for Ekufuado kojina court. If something doesn't require money and people find it difficult to do it, let's say nipa no me see bibini hu adwuma edin na officially no ya the flyers ebeba, okay, na ya the mobile money account and all the platforms and what's here this kind of fashion mon contribute you render account ne dey say ne o sika mo tua to mo no ne ya ba de aba che amount for. Yes, oh yes, you be render accounts, but first show team so say me metna me up and down na me mfa me sika me into accounts na be run na say me koto nsuo me kofo ka o de meye bia no will come from the same account, and yeah, you have to be aware of that. Me I don't me be pretend wa ha sika na mo be send no eno an ye de be yes adwuma no, and we would drag Ekufuado any obi bia o ye link na asem no kokopie quarter because Ekufuado ne can say ne priority any cathedral no, and he must answer questions on say na ye nyanto ho aba wo 2020 me kan ho asem 2024 so me kan ho asem internet me who say amount 40 is it key point or TV3 Nankofobia from who say lawyers na within BSA 1 minute no constitutional provision e wo Ghana constitution ni mo omo ti internet ni so TV so educate manfo, but they don't have firm understanding of the laws e wo Ghana ho intedrum rebi na wo say Felix fosu kwate ene bem be ka che omo say ai sene enkoto de bia me betena ha say ka no me who say Kwame see your friend say Kwame lawyer down to say bibi I don't know whether or a lawyer na so engineer I don't know say Kwame down to or a lawyer na so engineer oka say constitutional review no anka omo make sure so on be review immunity say the president no constitution man immunity bia o immunity bia ni ho say president abedin kwasasema yintimi fa ne nkojina court. The president constitution can say MBA say obi a president no ye president na na ye de ne court no ebe disrupt ebe interrupt the flow of administration no inti ebe mana di ne kwasasem nyina na ada obe seize to be the president no maka me kan wa ha bio me san kan constitution provision ni bio but maka no wa ha mo amodi echiache na ye ba mo share videos no obi say Philip Quest say lawyer Kwame Janto or ye lawyer o Philip Quest also ye lawyer Kwame Janto but ono no ye lawyer no e kra no enim say sa Ekufuado ada obi fi akunya so no ubetimi de na court na one for na nko court na say 3 years etwamu a na wontimi mfa ne nko court bio and so a lawyer obetimi make some important point but one say we are not pointillous. You can't be a pointillous. I just say we do not pay attention to details. Also, Article 57. Article 57, yes. But me waste time. Already no. That is why some of us know me say mo ye rougher. Mo best start constitution every. And hona mo be who say constitution na yes sambo kasasa no it will not solve our problem. We have not fully expensed the constitution no the woman no. Constitution na ye tro no Ghana hono no. Yemfa nya adwuma nwie yemfa mu 10% mpo nya adwuma enkwasiafo hijack ade no Mavis esnam o say yes Mavis say yes enkoto waka enya asem na da ho no me ka chem say ye nya law me nkosua law ba bia me nana adwoafo bi baby o debia no minim say oye proud of Kwame Nkoto me nana adwoafo bi baby o oda ewo asase ni yemu bia no oye proud of me and I'm also proud and I'm ever appreciative say when ni ma bro no oton ntoma edimi ko school e ba say me ko school no na me nana adwuma say but when ni ma bro o catch him say me de wo fa no me ne wo anwamu nyina ko school wo na wantimi amenya misika ni bia ni na esoso no wo enya misika ni bia ni a enye school me nana bo ebo aboso time echi ekom eni oyam e de ko school ni bi enunti na ye betena na ye kasa ye nsuro bia me adwoafo bi ka chem se Kwame me nsuro bi me nsuro nipa oba awo no wa asase we so that is why ye betena ye ka de ye ka no me nsuro bibia o ya ade na me yedi na me to na me hwa enye se me nsuro me monitor na me the strength e wo de okam the weakness nso egbo no my focus will be on the weakness e ho na me de be nya wo no. Ya kanoha or say that day the president, that person ceases to be the president of the Republic of Ghana. Into me catch him say on the eve, Adiabeti ama 7 January 2025 abano. A ball 12 na ne kufuado ne kwasi asimo bedi nyina ba wi here. Onse kufuado onim se oni Kenofuriata mon kwasi asemo wedding Kenofuriata adwane afri oman ni mu. We dwane afri oman ni mu so okosa no yare. And I am officially stating it. Minyan create GoFundMe account no. But I am officially stating it. Mopia metimi. Let me even try and check my I think say my mobile money account no. My deeply akase 500 Ghana cedis bina a womb. Yes, let me try and see if metimi. Enya, yes. Medimibo my mobile money number no. Ebeto ho. We have to start contributing. Ene se amanfo Kwame danto ama betena ho na adwene ne se Akufo-Addo immunities binti nka ye ntumi mfa ne nko court ehwa na felesofosu kwa acheka chen se dabi ni immunities no se ye be protected kwa after 3 years until now ma ye betumi na court and I'm saying asemo anko to de bia me betena ha kan you Charity Labi say or my $100 intimate number I mean for number into MTN number baby a person odifabia we have to raise not less than I was saying over say $20,000 to $50,000 near the cocoa fight here kufado e kwan bia so se e be spend this can we near kufado be kwa akoda ne wo fa room ho on sawa mu kura will do it na anase baby bia sika na fa bia no kofa yesika breye ukofa yesika breye na se obeko ba bia no akọ na ukofa sika ne breye wia a criminal offense na obeti mami fa number ne nto ho no mami fa number ne nto ha MTN number mami fa reference momo mi fa momo nso so kra na amanfo hu se yeni abre ye be resist ka me se akufado se ma ka mo next time kwasia bia be ye president o medin kwasiasem we will test the laws Ghana constitution no we will test the laws kwasiafo mu fi ze ye nkwasiasem onam krum ha se ya dining hall anase okonkra no omu didi lunch na so okọ ba bi omu tena didi a akonya omu tena so din fekeke omu didi wia na oma fold no foldable o check me check ebo no 12 enkra 12 na te one table ho me check ebo no ba ko between 800 to 1,200 pounds. Se woka se wo to ama school bia ye 1 million or 2 when for 10 million pounds ye between dia to more as supply ma school so Ghana. Na ye discard dim kwasi asem enso no ekufo ado abetena United Kingdom hasida. Modi omunim ne beba on ke ma opposition on ka on fa nkobo amanfo kro no. Is Enti na man da ho no mon start na mon fam sika ne megum ye boabo sika na no yes lawyers nsusu de omo wo ho you say get to talk onu oni ho no bi obedin kwasiasem bia yes Inti number 0240258269 inti ubo a edini beba yes inti memo bia me sremo bia me frame ne nkoto ye mfa he baby bia wo bia we kra there's no need press kwako bie GoFundMe account ni nyina ba mobile money ni mu a e beba be print mobile money with me egyan wo history all the account me sisika dam account mu now 500 cedis in the dam account mu mini sika bia bio because me nte Ghana ho sa sika na ye demu no me hu se bia me drew airport na me fa taxi bi ni ade nte sometimes maximum me ja 2000 biom but otewa no be the problems abe cross ho na ayo mobo kakra na obi a wadash 500 bi dia ma obi sa na yeti ha se ya man for pressure ofa phone na obi mu a voice note ebi o ha hu a no ayiwani call WhatsApp bebre kwa obi a and also so green messages be break kwa obia the problem ever yenso so yentimi yenso ye we personal problem sika wa my account I think 500 Ghana cedis enti se mo di musika ne be Ghana me mete me 500 Ghana me de me fam sika so because me contribution no and me time and me research and me nyoma na me ye no into also contribution is all this can be bani ade akufa ade be court. Oh yes. Afeyon me ba be di dwuma bi di akye mo me hu se anopa yi Kofi Bentel ekotna Samson ayi nani show so. You see, sometimes on sankofu omo na ya aya na ye betna ha na edi wo mo atem me bebo Kofi Bentel anka se no mu asem akyewo na afi ye ba na Kofi Bentel aba betre ye di ntia na osan support say Ghana fon konkoto aba emfa ma ba homia ti Kofi Bentel no mu asem enkofo me ye moa enkofo omo ye moa pa serious omo ye moa ti.
How significant or material is what you are reading from this disclosure?
Extremely significant, extremely material for a poor country which cannot supply water to even its capital. Most, and I mean more than 50% of places in Accra don't have running water 24/7. So for a country like this to have leaders who elect to use our money this way is extremely irresponsible. But the other thing that should be said is that a lot of the things that are being said in this report, okay, are not new. Samson, you and I sat here. And please, Samson and I, we've been Christians for about 40 years. And we are not talking about just going to church for nothing. All right? And we know what we went through when we were saying before. It's important because, you see, when you see the thing before, then nobody can say you are surprised. We said this was not proper. It shouldn't be done. It will be a waste. There will be probes after. We said all these things. They have come to confirm all of those things now. Honestly, I agree with the people who say, please stop the charade. Go ahead and prosecute them. Go ahead and call people to book. Because there are many edifices, they spent almost $100 million. And what we have left is that hole. Okay? Go ahead, find the people who spend the money, let them come and confirm it. I think there is a risk here. The risk is over prosecution. I think this government is trying to make a huge noise and actually denigrate people. I always say that charade is easy. The media stuff, publications here and there, sensational news, who do this, who didn't do that, that kind of thing. The difficult work is going down, determining where crimes were committed, determining who misappropriated funds, and it's not everything that is a crime. The fundamental point is that when somebody spends money, the person should come and prove why they spend that money. And if they made a bad choice, there is causing financial loss to the state. Then you have the issue of the persecution of the reverend ministers. Let me be clear about this. Again, like I say, the host and myself, we have great respect for our reverend ministers. But we said it before time, that here is somebody who said he has made a personal vow to God. And now he's proceeding to use public funds to do what he has promised to do to God. And it was wrong. We said, do not lend your Bibles, your cassocks, and your collars to these politicians who are embarking on an ill-fated and godless journey. We said it will cause trouble. So here's the point. They will never be vindicated. I don't have a doubt that some of the reverend ministers were not corrupt. I don't have a doubt about that. I still respect them. Okay? But for lending themselves to this and not speaking truth to power and not standing up for what I believe they knew was not exactly right, they will never be forgotten. They will never be forgiven. History will show that at a point like this, they supported this wrong thing in the name of God and cost this country almost $100 million, broke down buildings and left a hole.
Nothing has
No, mama
shaken.
yenhwe. Se moti de Kofi Bentel kan no. Se moti de Kofi Bentel kan no. And this is the same person. Ah no, okase yema ba omianye de. Emra. And let's assume say senka ba omia ba be succeed na do a ankasa de Deloitte and Touch shows 1 year. Anke ebeba bontin. All these scandals, Chema Untumi, kwabna edu jamfi cathedral hunsem ya ebey anka beba anka emma. This is the Kofi Bento na ene wa betena ho say afedie ye make sure say asofu bi omo ye corrupt na no ye nhwe say ye de ombe famra kwan so inti kabaomia wo ho a anka be contract a different accounting firm, auditing firm ama ya ba be audit cathedral no nsem wana me se nkofo bi okru ni mu a ho omo betena TV so they parade themselves, they lord themselves over you no omo di hu na mo because TV no mo ntiso bi enne me semi dem me so me phone ukra wo S1 hwan iPhone we unya call ya papa your settings na wapie obi a bedroom se papa maame no oti ho na obehwe TV enne TV no on tam nkɔhye ne bedroom o enne odimi enne me no ka say obi dani mpam o ena ne tablet o hwe me so ena ne phone o hwe me so enne me no ka say obi ye adwumo ba ode ne phone no achoki baby ena o tie de make no e won headset mu. This is the power of technology. Inche yemo say mo nko an na nka mo benya opportunity no na nka mo ba betra internet ne so na mo misleading nkofo na mo tumfutu agu nipa ni na ye koswa ne akoswa da ne agimifo a na de la enkoto aba wo Andrew Blamo enkoto aba so o se o di ne blanket akuri ne ho krampo no o hwe me. But and the GTV or your program, GTV cannot even boast of the views. We have been watching GTV, so we program online. Senior football, say GTV, a normal educated programmer, or PNUA or show online. Why never share? And a GTV program, necessary. Now when you come ko bedroom, or bed there come TV, no. Edia se wa motu ndi akọ bedroom o 70-inch in we say TV no obeda dia se wa motu ndi akọ akoda obed ni so but o phone no o iPhone no even any phone be a access to internet na etimi play videos no you be able to watch enkoto aba Kwachi or say yes, Prof. You are right. I am in bed and watching you on my tablet. Been to APIKKI. We are changing the narrative. We are changing the narrative. And I am ever proud. I don't need anything from Ubia. Me here will be bia. Sebi, adria nature diama me no. Me ame organize me ho. Sika me di behwe me ho. E di ahwe me yire ne me ma. Me ame di me nyansa ebeye. I don't need Mahama and the NDC to come and give me something so that I am really and extremely proud of myself. That a time came akwabi a friend in Koto. Na ye wo no struggle ya ansa na oko school, not that they free poor family mo. Na ye wo nkofo no aye nananom bia papa no ne ye nananom bia bobobra ke betumi akono, but nature person prepare wa. O do fa baby. So that ube pie no aye fine. Enunti me nkofo a me ni omu nyini ye wo Feriko me ko Ghana bia no say Charlie boy wo de ne nim say you cool. Yes, now nim say me you cool. That time na me you cool no na me di sua ade usua ade bi wa ye cool usua unya sua ade wie nyansa na wo pe no nya wie a ye nkanya no ntum enti Yesu Kristo okote baby the silent years of Jesus Christ. Also, the Biobika, I say whom ya say we did 30 years was starting the ministry. Yes. Now all suya dear. Now all building the capacity. Yes, Christ to building the capacity we Afi obedina Pharisees, Sadducees, and the scribes no anymore. He was not mincing word. He was able to extemporize. His extempo, extempus no, yekase obi extemporize chese odina mpanyumfo anim, odina abrani anim, omo kasa, onkomma. He is able to think on his feet, and your friend say extemporize. Oh, thank you. Me who say Obia de Kaitwa no. Nisika, Mr. Oseni and now the reference no do din day. Asheho, it's opportunity ne ba ne ebodin ebebo so that we make a tall list. Me who say Obia sending the 1,000 cities here. But reference no see the reference near FNCRA. Ti wa Oseni no, I know say winimo ho. Thank you. So what kickstarts, I hope say Omo pese ye kaja somuno. They also come on board. And I know say Kevin Subabaka, he will add his voice to it. Now you call TV news, and I know say we are off our TV news for some time for 1 or 2 reasons. Binti, it's ye back near start. When I ye crocodile the joy the prapra just to keep you busy. Cause he say you best start your full time or TV near eso. Timini anoni adofo. One say Kofi Bento no. Afi di asem oto hoka. Kwasi ampanyi bi nso so friend ho so ye doctor. Osori anu aba betena Peace FM. Ye friend bibi donfe. Minim say te say title akese na de dom so kwasi asem sa obetena ho a na omu kasa na omu kasa no e portray say Mahama enye ni NDC ni nye NPP na ye ti ono so tie sa kwa no so tie no
management letter as though it was a final audit report.
Well, so that, I mean, I didn't know this. You have provided information. So what we need to know as a people is that this report has come from Deloitte and Touche based on public interest requests that they wanted to show that they were clean. Fine, that has been done. So it means that it is at the expense of the management of the project. Now, what has the Auditor General's outfit also got to say about it? Because they were operating as a public office.
It is now that the president is directing the Auditor General of the Republic of Ghana to conduct a forensic audit.
Well, but something, the point I'm raising is that did the Auditor General's office have to wait for the president to instruct them?
I get your point.
Is it not routine that public funds that are expended by offices and officers are audited by the Auditor General? So these are some of the issues that I think that we all need to be clear about. But more important, we need to stop running this country as theater. The theatricals are too many. Look, I recall the fanfare that accompanied or associated the cutting of sword of this. And I can tell you, if President Akufo-Addo had decided that for his personal pledge to God, he was, as president then, going to lead in his private capacity with supporters of his to put up a monument in honor of God. But now this project would have been finished. But throwing in the state, and I can tell you, the Attorney General at the time came to the Supreme Court, and if you look at the documents, they were not sincere in trying to dispute some of the arguments that we have put out. And as I said, the Supreme Court chose to ignore a number of facts that we have put before them. And this is where we are today. All I can say is that, Galatians 6 verse 7 says that do not make a mistake about it. God cannot be mocked. Whatever one, sows is what we will reap. The way we are going about our country, the way we are running ourselves, more than 71% Christians, about 19% Muslims, all supposed to be adherents of two
spiritual and very sacred documents, the Quran and the Bible, if we were faithful to them, but even 10%, many of the problems we have in this country will not be with us. But unfortunately, what we are interested in is the form and not the substance.
What a note to end your submission. Dr. Arthur Kennedy, what do you make of what is happening now? Now the Secretariat is...
Amani, kwasi afoni ni. Yes, amani kwasi afoni, amani. Nisin kwasi afoni, amani. Abiam nanso na ekasa no. Say very stupid, foolish people. Omo Jimmy no mgu kroni mu. Onimwe nyina o sa ade ne nye. Batekufu ado na tu nti no. Oba no okasa, osori ano abetena Peace FM. Me hu se Kevin aye lengthy post. Na mo NDC fonde bia ye betena haka o. Mo de ye betumi aye ya ya momo awie o. De ye betumi aye no. Ya ya momo awie. Mutimi kotena ho na kwabna santini obi etimi catch them listeners omo listeners say mahama mo aba behwehwe mu ahu say cathedral say nipa ni bone na nkwasiafo ya internet aba amanfo di ye nyansade di educate manfo omo di create like stress we say relieve kind of content ama man force omudo munye bio obeti na kwase bia ba o se friend Carlos na we akodi wei na we akori wei na we akowia wei na we akoyese eduru ba bia na omudo omo abehye politics nu na kwase eti London abonten so kase minua Rafa ode ne kra to ho ye de se ne ye kasa ne eti abonten Otikronimu, he never feared one bit. Raf committed the entire family into making sure say Omano ejina brane. Na kwana betna internet so say Raf enkonkopa ekufuado achow adentia. Sa mahama mo bae no, omo se omo behwehwe mu no. Obi anu a wadiska. Na NDC for mote kronimu na nkofo we obi ene kwadna asante na omo kan kwase asem we na moto na modimani hwe omo na munnim se sa nkofo no so won nkofo mutie omo munnim se asem to obibini trimu a se wo beyi afri mu no edin ankanya din a anka broni be kache ne se akonya bi wo soro na papa panyi bi a na bodwa ye white etiso a da cho be ba be fena kono enne broni na ono ka asasem no ekire bibini no okọ bibini no ho na okache asasem na mekan na nye nokre na ene bibini se dabi eye nokre na ono broni ni mum na onte asem no ase wo honhum wiase. You guys, you have no idea, and when you have positions and you don't care about you be canfa or party no ya wa how me say bedroom rebion na mo pay say yamwamu na bia na me soso no say na mo ye busy amoye madwuma no na me so me ye busy na me ye adwuma na disika be breme na me soso ma ba be ye financially sounder. Do you think say I will waste that time and come and sit here? Say me na me ba be stop trouble Carlos so wan me na me be stop obi di amamo Abraham won nkofo ho they can, you see, sometimes you may think say sansem we ehu hia ehu hia papa e man na omuti market no sansem we no omuti koto aba una na na oti krokitu ani mukura na se no sansem we no otie dia koto aba na odie tena oka se enko ba bia ebeko ba bi. Now let me tell you, say political party wo ba mu na se the next elections ne beto aba ma wa enye adwuma na wo ye ne beto ama wo o first 2 years a wo de ba mu no se ne ane nkofo no besi atena any ensemo a wobetena ho am ya kan gu nkofo na sum no eno no mbegina ho de akoto aba e de ama ono no mu gina so de ato aba de ama wo me na make cho say yamo say like 2024 nyoma esi 2024 no ena Ghana fo hwe nkoto aba ha mo ada Ghana fo abufu no eye 2019 omuhu say 2017 de Mahama system na ekoso run aban no but 2018 and 2019 de was a wo akufado ene wa mamu no emu nsem na wo say save Ghana for enu nti na akufado lose 2020 elections no akufado lost the 2020 elections, lost it completely 2020 elections no and no olusu ya was on tiase no senka omo tiase no mo call ya enanka Mahama betwa 4 years anka ebia anka omo nya bibi gina so because 2020 honum no eba no so ho na enyoma mu aye tough kakra globally injeye de anka benya impact wa ban bia anka obe succeed wo mo no so aban bia na anka obe succeed wo mo no anka omo first 2 years no eno na Ghana for nko mbe kai dia koto aba 2024 ena akufado omo nwen kwa chirenti omo di tintim na Ghana for no hu say ya anto aba ama mo na mo se ya to aba ama mo dia ene this time round ye beto ama NDC ama ho anda ho fine eno ni o manim gu ase no Messi ya jijiska momo number ne da hono no Fausi Cabra we have to raise not less than $20,000 immediately and asen when sika ne be short to bia no ye beba ba beje foforo because call to them hono no ye nko hokwa you need solid team because kronfo no obewi ade no oba na sekan ne enyoma hyehyɛ ne ho enti wo so pese okote kronfo na wo se won so hyehyɛ wo ho because onu sika na wawia no obetimi dia buy any way through but so wo sika won so wo be $50,000 bi say eda ho $30,000 bi na onim say process nse ne dey start here yes you hire the right lawyers or catch yourself for $20,000 bra for $10,000 bra onim say sika ne nie yemfama wo $50,000 wo dey ba ne yemfama wo na wehu say sika no a ye dey koka asem na nie but NDC 40 ho hwe nansen a radio su kakra chairman esi edu nketia kwotran one the way a wasi asheki internet ne so young guys enne monyinya baabi ahye no ho na wo se mo pe competent individuals o metimi a represent mo na se journalist bi te said there Fuseni bi echo challenge Ken West lecturer bi okumase ho o se onte ase no all the way a boy nene lecture no contest wo program ne so no what can say oh sir enye wa document na o kan former me na me nkyere wo mu ena o kan afi no lecture no ebuafu ena o ya sa na wo se nkofo odi omoko anka obi kan sa asem no ano Omahene kwabna sante ka asa asem no ananka se na muni platform ni so kwa the next time amobeko platform ni so na ma refer say kwabna sante last week meeting no radio ni so say na wo ka asem say o source say aban no ababontia be clear NPP say there wasn't any scruple of a wrongdoing e Cathedral project no e wahin ubusa no a ho na abehu say o a good journalist and also a good journalist Tino, mbaka se bi amena make sana nti.
Cathedral was the latest say bibia boni bi individual case.
On say you go pango for chop o che o former che on say you good no fi pa on say good no fi pa on say Joyce you good no fi pa on say so for no Victor on say go mo fi pa enyo on dia yo on say obi aye di
ma so for be resign
on say obi aye di on
man hene ese basintiri nya abotre owie no opa na na dan kwa akofo ado opa na chew ke bia nyira se me be kan ye no sa pepe sika bia nyira nkofo atwema no si boni di matem correct
sa nkofo we mu sa kwa we mu nyina nkwasiafo ni bia omgugu Ghana ho we mu omo ya tese omo asantesem no edidi wo mu tirimu ena omo linke asantesem with NPP ena edidi wo mu tirimu inti se omo team information say pa no mo de call inti we yasom obon say wan Carlos no asom na omu di internet ne so TikTok, Facebook na omu champion by the time I be realize no and no crane be ba no na afi no crane mum air suffocate on se kwabna santemo kan sa ya na ma abranti wi amana hoden no abetena ho se me ka chem se cathedral no bi aniska enye se obi aniska o enye se obi aniska o but the political party they will find every means so will be protected sa stupid political party no enkwasiafo nko we na de bia meka se no makose asante ati omo nko na omo ya asantefo e na omo nko na wo ya asanteni a emse bosome so a oje allowance from heaven enti ye bedin kwasiasem ye wi ani akobata asante ati o kasa na upia asante na sinche no ache no abonani so dia omse yi adenti na wodo nsa akoka asante ba ye mpia asante ne so ansi nchen a munyina mo be fra bi asante ni akoda o ba ye ne de obi asante ni akoda on free Kenya ase ahafu Kenya ase wo no free o ya asante ni enti ye na mo party NPP no se ejimi kro na we will find like a crocronia defe kwa biso near their protected party no to many age and ne ubusane say cathedral sensem ya Phyllis kwachi ofoso de beto abonten no still are no obesa ba be jina be ka se nya no kre. These are the people.
Said the mechanic.
Cathedral was the latest say Bibia Bonibia in the case. Yes. On say a copango for chop moche or former che on say a good nufi ba. On the oze good nufi ba. On say to say a good nufi ba. On say so for no Victor on say go mufi ba.
Or kasa they attach emotions. On say a go mufi ba. On say Victor Kusi Boatengi on say a good mufi ba. On say we a good mufi ba. Asema okan oni nyina so and the same person I am waiting this week and then next week the obabeka kwasiafo no mgu kro ni mu and this monye very careful monye very careful na samotna ho na moye enyehwe a me se de ye betumi ayede aboa mo no ya yede aboa mo ya magi musika mo ba pa obi anso nesi mo kon so se mo ma ye nsuo bi no manase da bi ye hia mo bibia but monye very careful esan say oman no se eseya me so me ho bekyere me so oman no kodi akromfo nsemu a ye nyina ne ho bekyere ye emre bi na se na kama industries nim se amani we na beto na anka ebia anka ye betena ne ye kasa ne edi mpenfo atem a anka o meka se ade na mo di mpenfo atem Ome kache say $58 million in a year to amana. And then Phyllis say Deloitte and Touche was a 1 for a year investigation or now audit new year. Adina balloon aqua could do $97 million. Yet ya schools United Kingdom Kronum senior high schools and yes say almost said that could see room no ma the computer say gumo say computer lab omo computer trolleys and they say anka yefan say chop box and now say to say if you first kumase omo say a friend saying kitchen cupboard and the wheels asise and power source wo enti akudanu usua ade na edu computer ade obehia computer de aya okọ bi a staff room ho and say the IT section ho no wakwa ere wakọ je trolley no na akudana apia na teacher ni kro no wapia enti bi a computers bi a be 30 and a set trolley ni mo Chromebooks and a simu and the war code omo ton sa de no omo ton bibia settle enti key parts no code no ewo ho mutimi set code no na matum enti akra ni wiye na mo de ye work ni wiya na mo asa agege na mo de a set trolley ni mo na mo aka cupboard na mo aka bom atum na mo lock no na mo pia de akwa kosi wo enti nka schools a enya afi ni ekosi computer lab class ni wo computer you just push your trolley ekoho a power supply no ho no wa connect the yan say akra ni wiya or the crochet trolley ni mu a or the cable no or be plug in asa sa trolley no including the computers no I don't think say baako ebe more than 20,000 pounds. I don't think so. Sa 50 something million and I say 90 me 90 the NPP for na catch no $58 million no. Only the number of these computer trolleys na a bit me at all. I bet me distribute ama ebia schools are omu ni computer labs no. Only schools a bit me this am no ma we dia boom schools omu ni computer labs. Eya na ye me ya se enkofo we ba holidays wo krum ha. Omu ko holidays wo America. Omu ko holidays wo wiase be bia ekohwe Dubai for no ma but omu ntimi hu ade papa na e wo kro ni ho. Adia be dwen ho a menti ase no no. Okọ wiase afana nyina akohwe na ni so ade eko Dubai. No ma kohwe we will Dubai but omuntumi hu say me buy United Kingdom no me buy a me be hwe ye no sa computer no kra no there's no need hu hia say obekwa kusi dan say your friend say computer lab akototo ho air conditioners dia ba be shem na emum no you can buy these computer trolleys no ebia baako ubenya computers 40 na ishimu into betimi akọ all these companies no Samsung for na akoto say Lenovo say Dell for the na akoto a now who said the average class size e wo Ghana e 45 school bia no you can supply school bia base 2 trolleys yanko the entire country you could be a base sa 97 million Ghana sorry $97 million now we will be able to procure all these gadgets as you says ka we nipa baako I deal within a fiscal year where D free e dia kutu amana. To me no there's no need this modern world they will say you could see them say computer lab here the day computer lessons need do you just push your computer trolleys no now they call who we are wheels was here no one say pushing back say ICT center ne de be kwa kugu ha ne de akwa kugu ho and so nipa that's ni buy say 1 tablet per child abra baby a yete no you produce a tablet in farm obia ti produce ma wa na wo di kofia the next academic year no so wo wie school now the kwa na e wo say aban sa ko procure bi fufu ba ye Jimmy yet one ye try you nyina na ye de ye nkonya abra this modern world no ye wo metals and plastics are ye bit to media ye nkonya oko United Kingdom and crown omusku omu use plastic chairs and crown trial person omu bu ade ne crown emu but opa suma unia Ghana ni say provide the same plastic chairs ni be my ye de crown transfer ebebu because obekwa akoto substandard obekwa akoto the yes substandard na odiaba because yenko an ye pesika ewia somebody can catch him. Idea bomb ye chrono. And idea blocking nipa intelligence. There may be before basing na yen sunyansa, na yen hunyansa, na da ebe koswa ebe start to say ye hunyansa, ada ebe jai chrono bo. Ye bo chrono a nyansa biye nim. Ye bo chrono a emfa so biye ma. Enu bi na ato ye no. Thank you, Minia friend said Kenneth Oklu. Thank you so much for your sticker. You have why you ningina Kenneth? Why you ningina? Thank you so much, Kenneth. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Thank you, Justine Kate from Canada, ITC. Thank you so much. Honestly, so echa nedie edi ababe tum. Ti ekwe nim sisi ya na yebetena no yetimi anya momo no yenya 1,005 cedis atum. Menka siswa da bi inswa omoya ade se obi ansa ase a obi mfa ne de metoa so. Me principle no me time o sika o bibia no ye ketwa de ma me. Ne ne de ye ketwa fi se ne de ye ketwa no enu mom na ebe conclude ade no. Ne ofi se ne de ye ketwa no enu mom na ehye ade na se. Isi a yebetena ha no omatimi asene 1,005 enye small money 1,500 cedis. Enu nti obi da konfo no tibesi ne yenyi ni mfi ho. 1,005 asemi yai. Ubeka se so na se we di intimi fanya hwe ebetimi dia start bibi. A journey of 1,000,000 miles, not 1,000 miles or 1,000,000 miles no. It started with a single next step decision to even move the leg. Because when you move leg now, it will not create a step. If you don't plan to move your leg, you can never make a step. Aya na yemi yawo de ya betena ha yeyin eyemi ya se ye bokro no na obroni no o de sesika no eye ne nananom ne mayi me se wo ko school na wo ko kire nkura ya de pa high school for wo ko college na wo ko kire college for ya de na wo hwa A4 sheet plain sheet omujiji no mu di agro. You can't stop them. Abana provided, school na provided, akrano ekaso nya calculator wa amfa bia ma calculator brand new se box egu ho. Ena eni akra ni kwa eni akra say so ye bibini akra ho so ye broni akra eni ni trim say calculator da ho wa use we odi ahye ne bag or ko adentia odi kofi akoye dey ehia na ma nipa bokro no. And the more you deprive people of certain basic things, now the the more you make people struggle to get certain basic things in life, the more you corrupt their gumption, their mental faculty. Now, after you not say, and ubi beba be ball car glass, no a bit two car tape. Now, busase tape no de koye de ya. Tiadie ba kubi wa ha e wan fa kura. Where is it? Oh, is it? Where is it?
What you need? You need to find out how much money was spent and who spent it. All right? Even if you don't have an audit report from Deloitte or wherever, $20 million went to A. Call the person and ask the person to defend that expenditure. And like we said, we checked. Look, respect to David J. I don't think he has had many of these kinds of projects which paid him that kind of money at that stage in the project.
He was sole sourced.
Exactly.
Meaning...
No, wait. The
meaning
sole
he was the
sourcing,
only one
he was the only
qualified to
person in
do
this
the
whole
job.
world capable of doing that. That's not what I'm saying. Even if he was the only person capable of doing that, I don't think he has had that many. Wherever he's worked in the world, where they paid him these kinds of fees at this stage of any project, that is clearly inappropriate. And sole sourcing, why? Why? We have a whole... And there were issues about he not being registered in Ghana and all those things.
Right.
And for me, the important point is, you see, when we come and sit here, we say all these things and put ourselves at risk. And then at the end of the day, the verdict is out and the things we said have happened.
Has been abandoned for 3 years. Yet every day we pay.
No, it's not good. It's not good. And I believe that those that wanted to do propaganda, they don't want to even talk about the national. This was a cathedral that had our revered ministers run away from it before it was even dissolved. Remember, Otabo left. Remember, Duncan Williams left. Why were they leaving? Doug Howard Mills left. Why were they leaving? It's not good. I mean, nobody can be proud of what they have done. Even the former president will not be proud of it. He will not. This thing, it is enough not to allow MPP to come to power again. I'm telling you.
This cathedral?
It's enough. It's enough.
Let me provide you some information. You see, I forgot. You see, you do know that as I speak to you, even though the site has been abandoned, every day we incur costs.
Can you imagine?
The contract was so lopsided. And you know why? Because they have cranes and other equipment there.
Can you imagine?
They rented it. So the person they rented it from must be paid. But to the extent that it remains on that site, every day we pay. That's why the president has asked that the Attorney General takes lawful steps to terminate that contract. Because it's lopsided. Completely not in our interest.
I see.
And the site has been abandoned for 3 years. Yet every day we pay.
No, it's not good. It's not good. And I believe that those that wanted to do propaganda, when I saw our brothers from the other side start making noise that people have been vindicated, I said, so are you proud that you have this hole with this magnitude? Initially, I thought it was even $58 million. That was what I was running with. Until the minister's expose.
Of 97 million.
Maybe you have to do further check. There could be other hidden costs that you don't know. Because it was free for all. Free for all. And in this country, we are afraid to confront people that go by this cassock and stuff. We are afraid. We are all of us. They have been able to put us into our place. That, hey, when you speak against them, you are demonic. But it doesn't work like that. This is taxpayers' money. We need money to do a lot of developmental works. You understand? So that's it.
It's also, President, Ajantwa, this just because of the detail we have gotten today, and then also the point made about what has to be done beyond this, because now, yes, the details are, in fact, the audit, the management letter has been published. It's a public document. And where can they find it? Because we serialized it on freenews.com.
We didn't put it, and we actually gave it to the media so that you use your independent platforms to publish.
So you serialize it on freenews.com. Yeah. You go there, you'll find it as well. We've taken time to break it down. Yeah. Lawyer Christian Mamhesi is joining us as well, private legal practitioner. Thank you so much for making the time to join us.
Alfred,
Lawyer.
in Ghana, we respect personalities than the law, and enforcing the law. Constitutional Review Committee, that's where I'll start from. The Constitutional Review Committee should make sure they do what? They take out immunity for our presidents. They take out immunity for our presidents so that they can answer to some of these things that they do. If I had my own way, we would. If I had my own way, the immunity of President Akufo-Addo is for how many years? What's the president's immunity?
But they said 3 years after
3 years after leaving
after
office.
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, Article 57.
We either waive that immunity or wait for the 3 years and question him.
No, it's
It has to be done
counting now.
3 years
It
from the time
started
he leaves
counting.
office.
3 years
So,
from
yeah.
Let's waive it.
So from now to 3 years,
Let's waive it.
you can do anything.
You know why we should waive it? This land that you see there is causing financial.
Answer lawyer no. Not why you confused. Because on one statement no, say Ghana ho no. We revere personalities. Say nyesa anka obi betie nkotoa no wa rubbish de maker. But okone bia danto at TV so no kasa dia obetie. Adintia or TV3 or a friend say why but a narrative no assessor. I sat here on this platform and I may catch him say, "Es gracia, it is not part of the constitutional lexicon. Vocabulary now, I'm used to Ghana constitution. It's not part of it. And you're part of it. Me tna ha catch him say, asem no moka say Ghana president bi ba untimi mfane nkoko na ebi mu kra say 10 years. And ebi mu ko release our article no man tia say almost 3 years. And I could read it and say, no, I didn't know after 3 years. Almost said that catch us after 3 years. By the time I won't find court after 3 years, no, we drew court, na catch us say. The time, no, a came into na a chrono intellectual dishonesty. And na normal day. And na me betty warm or two. And a narrative na day. Assessor. Me betna ha ka kire mo say president no ada will be free akonya so no kosi the 3 years time, and it makes a lot of sense say Akufo-Addo ti akonya so ene yesi obokro no ene yesi obokro no ene yesi obokro no na yede no obi a ya yedede egu ni so say obokro no obetna ase a first year no shoe one fana nkodina mrana no, second year one fana nkodina mrana no, third year no so akwawiye onte hwea ene jano no onko na onko dwen ho. And I think say the constitution omo trust ade no na omo adwemu do, because who will be tia obi a 3 years untimi for evidence ma na the evidence no oyeden ko ahefa no akote ahefa no akote. Enton say afi nana janto na betena ho. A friend say Kwame Jantoa. O man for Philip Quest no say or a lawyer. And so lawyer no basic thing no afana ni so. Afana ni so. So afana ni so ntina e wo say Felisofusu kwachina onye lawyer no, and was all catch him say even now crampo no asase you bet me na ko amana answer questions, because entimi ma say wo be catch say wo na president ni donate aban asase o entini hu bom president no ena a sanction ye kasa o sanction bibia ono permiti ye Akufo-Addo ne permiti say ye insist ade no, and he is the number one person also responsible for the actions via Akoso Cathedral no. Nkoto was right when I made that assertion say aban sesa Akufo-Addo ba be yi nsem ano ewo Cathedral no ena omo boat wo Techima. because ona ohwe nipa e wo Ghana nyina so ensi kuku nipa wo tachimana eye wo na wo se mbebusa wo mebusa wa na wonso akwa ko busa de wo soma na okoto sa tu no. That is it. But eneno cathedral no ho abe odie yenka so wabua yesika yedu kogina court na wa kire mu se ede be nti na wo de wo pe ebu judges dan gu ye edan ya na yesi na indi 5 years ubugu from passport office ubugu from 58 million ene adane 97 million no akutu amana. But Ubula General Hospital go from the awensi. Oh, Jimmy. Bula General Hospital not to go. But Oforiata and Namabruchi se or son hoyarie. He enkofo or mwe Jimmy ankasa. Enkofo on. Entimi on mimi on me ko mini bruni ye adwumana bruni no omumi a on. Me concentrate on my life so any sika bruni ni di tua me car. Meet me nya biane di me nko challenge no me sia broni a me amenim se magimi. Oh yes udu hu achini ya wu ma me ncha mo de nti aya amonya pin no makoma mu a mo ni broni ye adwuma na mo bu afu ni se mo pese mo prove che broni ni se mo nim nyansa te so no enu nti na ya na mo nya asem no me sia broni na me fa ne se magimi unim nti a se me nyimi ya anka me nananom etna ho ma ye be form guship mu e de omo ba omo man so ma mi nananom wagimi ti mi nananom gimi ni bi no mo de awo me enso oba na broni ni ka cho se o ya aboa ye din na all ka cho se o ya aboa ni nyina no week ni so a o ma 1 second cramp pa ho betua oka yes week ni so a o ma 1 minute crank ka ho obetua oka nie oye wunuane ne ot Ghana ho Ghana ebesi ne nyina akura mpo no efri Kwame Kusi penso ye fa wadwuma na ewo se wa kopesika didia for 1 year na odi hwe wo ho di koye aban adwuma ma no ansa na wo se wababe accumulate ni nyina na wabetua ma na onim so betimi aka ni nyina abomu atua ma me a ade na won hyase na wontua no prekonfio na menya ni je mfa nya adwuma no on se broni etua accumulated salary bi no obi enjotia unim nyansa too much u be dia tie mfa me ho ba me hia broni na broni ni ka chem se magimi a megitum dinti a megitum ne se me mpanyimfo no a odina wo so ntia odi wo gimi ni sign me no o bu hospital gu fom na o di akosi asore dan sa mpanyimfo no etna ho etop plane etop V8 na enkoda de o mafu atobo so esua de na se woko broni krum na broni no eje na o ma oba hospital papa oje na oba education papa oje na o ma wadwuma ye na week bia 2 weeks bia o de wage ma na o ka che se wagimi a obi ka che se wagimi o ye monkey a until usika na o di tua o kan so enemfa bi meka ho a why should you begrudge that person? Emily, also what Jimmy, just accept, pretend so what Jimmy, because broni bia no udili on enye wo na wo ne wo adwuma no no udili o hwe de ekoso ene de wo mpanyimfo ne ti Africa ho ye na ene no base on a or the judge mu nyina. So you have to accept and admit onana wabefa no koya akwa o ko challenge or no. Onana na broni be na sa cathedral se mu betimi akoso ni kro Mibisa wa wo so ni nyansa no a won pese obeji atum se broni si wagi no pese obeji atum no broni be na saadi wi be koso ono na obe ne nana be ka cho se omo papa ni Yesu Kristo ono na ni nua ni Yesu Kristo no wa anyisi ya mfensi asori dan wo na wonim Yesu Kristo wo be bia no wo mo agye ata wani ase. Number ni 0240258269 the same number na furniture wabi me mani pa best 10 to 15 minutes more afraid in the next 2-3 minutes no we'll call it short and now you know APIKKI books ya kopa baby atna ano buwo se obi ko adwuma mu a na Nigeria for kra na medwen ho a menti ase otini krom Nigeria ontimi challenge Buhari wentimi antaje Buhari wentimi antaje Tinubu wentimi antaje challenge a friend ze ni governors ni ade oba broni krom a ho no obe challenge broni no obe challenge broni no yinim sa nyoman ye but ya intimi challenge ye nkofo. Hello.
Me say Ufuriata one more bubu la hospital no se obitila na so ye abanye djuma no ni sika won so de be akosan yare wa brutire ni yare pro na Ufuriata enya ni bia ono obe ne den wo mo ye nipa chen hwan na mi shira wo ni wunyansa wo de shisha manfo tiri na mi shira any educational mudi bie yani omma muso na munye kesiye muni wabusua yedamwase
that's mami oye ni na
Swedas
che ti work be two amna we di agu aye 50 modisikan ni na office o betra ha no be type nkwasi asem no ma bebu mudi mo fi say o sa nkwasi ada age ne bio wo betra ha se ahweme ya ko sese me wi program no na me wi program no a na wetie sa nyansa na me hwegu platform no so na dia kobo obra aha this time no wo abetra ba be nkotu na ji say ye mebo odin o ni wa na adwen so what you say Kingsley Kojo AI why whatever news money ebebo mudin is it yeah ma Jimmy phobia energy man nye oba wono a wonim nyansa no obehwe me akosise me wi program no obekoso a comment ya kosise me wi program no and the molest money ebebo mudin me waste me time that's why I've resolved say me block you oba be type the opbia o type the opbia na wo call yes me o message ne krampo nye nkan na obi ate intimi nuanom mama waste no time wo obi a waba platform so say wono de ne stupid agenda na owi a wakotena baabi na wakodi ni 20 cedi say me call platform no so no me ko distracting wo hwe na to me no ya di to me na free mu nsem wo wi ya di to me na free mu nsem wo wi de ba asem bio na aka ya di to me no every enkwasiafo nsem wo wi na sem nsa be ka to me ni bio no se e wo kromo ha nada kofi Michao Eunice Nakole another my prince Amaria 1 Anane Mensa thank you Anane whatever news Michao pa Ntube obe type wa Philip Quest mo die ne ye bekan yes mo die ne ye kan Manel Kenneth Oklu, thank you so much for your friends contribution on the YouTube platform. No, really appreciate your contribution. Amateria, Muntala long time. One year bomudin. I remember Bokwasi ebidin ze. And then your person here, oba, your person would type be a girl be crack with ja went to me and in at him. Ube fast heart in the dinner bremeso. I'm okay. Share. When baby I have built ye psych in the abidru. Most 30 and give it jang. Yes, in Timinianum, someone Freddy and I say a carton the and one man Fred you may hire me, Mr. Moa. Nothing, no contribution or yasha see officially. Nanka me say mean ye. So yes, more say no. Yes, ye damwase. Yes, you see who say nipa mienu, we are sending 1,000, we are sending 500. Ye kwa ni ye no. Yes, ya kwa ni ye because in kakra says na inso no aboma. Inso ni twa so be ko saa so be nya bucket no na dia akodi dwuma opeso odidi no. What you say? Yes, skin. And now say hello. Senior.
Good evening.
You just my one so can am I?
Ready. You are pane money jona medema Lao Service Media. Se ojuma pane modin boa mabwa Ghana man menkanisa na YouTube minister obia di masim nachi. The evidence requires that was this year Ubudia education and register book. But we are focused. We should be focused.
Exactly. Mumudini ebebo nyankwasi afodini ebebo. Na nyansa fo bi say it is mo wo no man e kobo ajimi fodini. Ono na da bi otimi ni audit you. Wo de hwe say to adwemu a ni ono support na ono atro message no nkan. No waja ato na okokan ni ono aba ni girl bi akogyan no na dwuma bi agu ono no message mom na abekan. Da bi me yes akra na ma brem mo amomo no support me no.
Go to almost like I write
Yes, Peter, be chao pa binia Peter. Obi bia oba so bia oni awa ye ni na.
The American is from 2012 to 2016 to 2020. What do you kunim?
Irase.
Enya fem kunim na ba wi no na e chi debut.
Kumdie chi na ni ji anko irase pa ba. Yes. Irase pa for before. Hello, Binia. Hello. Hello.
Prof, good evening, Yeshao.
Yeah, Joseph Papa.
Yeah, that's Assembly na to try to kind of one thing. And Johnny Menyansa no. Yabaha, the Bishop, the Senya may be played through. Said you're not making fun of. So when Menyansa will be a table which year or also said your dream fa, a pia, and what they are now offer. And so one would get them your own costume. But for person in this say, waiting the ecosystem, for your task and the ecosystem, or down there you cook, around and I'm with this canoe.
For your time, you
be by Chiacabana, you have to not to prison.
On say, sometimes on say, oh, yeah. Oh, yes, we now will try, we bet me and tatia when you snow. So, now, only Jimmy 4 yard dear. So, I was so young with Tremano. Anna, but to say, OSP no more after to say, person more trigger extradition process no. Say a banner so yani US force and kitadino and kitahono. Say, you bet me as in sign crata. Na baby bi o America crew mu honom no. Omo America for no be kwa akoswa no. Na omo de na brega na for. Te said ye America for no aba ye omo a trigger extradition we are. Ye chi Ghana for ye se omo ye internet fraud or internet scam. E ye chiman for sika no. sa pepepe abotre on say the good thing and say at least ye hu say nkofo aye say ye pe nkofo ache wo. It is even better since say anka aban ekufado aban na ne MPP ndo koso awo anka sa process we crank ye nte ho hwe enti no nipa no a ono beka so hwe ofuri ata no ye mane bre say ye wo no beka che enti ye mane bre e bre ne so a na so ankofa na ama ene ye wo nsem a ye de ye ni omo so beka ye wo ha ye de ye beso mu de bia but o che kromfo a no anhwe ni no anfo nyansa nto ho a wanhwe ni awon che kromfo ni na wankasa so no e bia epon na bo nan na afi wa che kromfo na wi so na wo nan so ahono but e wo se di nyansa che kromfo no asema metumi aka fa ho an
medasi o say e bibifo no Ghana fo na ye che wono enche na ye refi every year we ye fi dia papa e di e fa mo bu won nsem ni ade enti me yada won en ka be pa mo refi ade nipa no u mia na bia na ko pita mo be enye se hwaka da ko se mo di ye na lo ba ko be chi no so bia ko ma no free agada enti mo de mu ne enti nipa de enche ni ye refi ade ti bo obi ti bo ni ye so ni mo e wo mo bro di wo
ye wo bia mo bo ba ba bi ote no ye ntimi mfa force mfa mbom ru America on koche no ene wo se yete ase e process okay eni se mo betimi aboa ye mo betimi aboa o sa kwan ni so a then yenso eni beje nti no until then we have to allow the process to work. And I say hello. Yes, Mini Akasa.
Bema, Moni Ajuma.
Juma Dasin.
Bema, Emma me penibi or show. I say, Muniana or set that classes they are no CGD. I know what I see. I'm saying, I may JJ Kitwa. Ada we share but the Caribbean now we travel now and say no man need you fucking.
Hey sir.
Oze we share class we share dark in the and just say what kuno kra oze we share now one man now say JJ soon na be grow o say that we share but the Caribbean can on the next one combine JJ ni see dun ketia abu tina boni ajuma na ye bi ano visa say extradition no one say the teeth of the law grind slowly, but surely it will get to the destination. In Yabutre. You see, when you football, maybe say one yabua, I want to interrupt. You do baby, or Foko Murama, you do baby or Daffo, you do baby or Frutia. No, I am about that baby. And yet they are one of you know. This year, I put Trimunia war. Yemi anoma wa buchi mesra mo kakra yo so yebetimi dia contribute abua program no pa ba ko yese o share show no e bia recorded version kura na o de no ye adwuma na se advert bi e kwa jai commercial no na mbosi e bosia e no so ye titan offering kakra yebetimi dia support program no remember ye prayer won skip no bebre enti ne yenya views no and also beboa kakra me so betimi aka no yeda se moni adwuma enne no na bacha me yebesire o ya guess ye ja ye na ye dia akoma ba ya fi ye kakra wa ye nipa ni nipa onse aya na yendenya attention wo street ni so dia ya ye balance ye be hu se mo so mu nipa kakra ha ne ye be pay attention amanfo like attention o amanfo be nya attention o balance Obana we show I know be pay attention or have a mouth for comment ya budi.
Like nipa
because be one on said that important is
yeah, that's why you need na mechia o ma no so. Yo into the eye no. Intino. Unia. Yeda hono no. Yeda hono no. Enti the attacker din so kan na afi yemfa dwumadi ni na mawie.
Has been abandoned for 3 years. Yet
nothing has shaken my confidence in the common sense of Ghana's leadership more than the National Cathedral. From the president who conceived it, to the cabinet who saw nothing wrong with it, to the parliament that gave its seed money, to the religious leaders who signed off on it and lent their good name to it. It is unconscionable for a country that cannot get clean water, for a government that couldn't even complete the Krofrom market, for a country who have kids who go to school under trees. Somebody said we should point accusing finger. I am pointing an accusing fist. This is, if there ever was causing financial loss to the state, this is it. It's a textbook case. $100 million of a poor country like Ghana's money into this project. So it broke my heart, because the government ought not to be in the business of building cathedrals. Everybody knows that. And Dr. Bonfe talks about the Supreme Court. We had a politicized Supreme Court that was signing off on things that the government was doing. We had people in parliament who wouldn't stand up and ensure that the right things are done. Our government shouldn't be building cathedrals or mosques. It shouldn't be paying for people going to Mecca. We know these things. These are fundamentals. And the Deloitte and Touche management letter is stopped there as a management letter, because I have been CEO before. When you get a management letter, it means that the auditor is looking for things from you, either documents or explanations or contextualizing things, so he can finish his work. That Deloitte and Touche report said for 2 years, the board of directors had made material significant statements in which the facts did not reconcile and there were no supporting documents. That's why the thing stopped there. And you know that National Cathedral Board itself didn't want to release the audit report. They were just waving it at us and saying, see, there was no wrongdoing found. The whole National Cathedral is a crime scene from conception to the end. And yes, there are people who may only be embarrassed for moral failings, but there was a lot of legal wrongs that went on there. Let the National Cathedral stand as a sentinel in the night, warning about what arrogance and power and hubris and people full of themselves who have lost their moorings about the national interest can do to our republic. It is a disgrace. And Mr. Dean, on behalf of the MPP, should have been apologizing. There is no redeeming feature in this thing from beginning to end.
You fought the NPP as a group. You fought Parliament. You had majority of the MPP MPs standing up to speak up against what was going on. And, you know, they won't be listened to. What else did you want them to do? I stood here, used this platform, I spoke, I did my something's take. My very first take on the cathedral was to reveal how judges' bungalows were being destroyed. Bungalows that were only a year old, some were just about to be completed. And I had reverend ministers, big bishops, countering me and telling me that these were old and dilapidated. Meanwhile, judges were talking to me. I was visiting and seeing that the judicial service was doing a contract they were owing, and their voices overcame mine. And I couldn't be speaking against men of God, so to speak.
But Samson, we are not in the Middle Ages. I mean, Martin Luther and...
Saa asɛm wei yɛ de kɔ court. Yɛ de kɔ court o. Na a stupid a friend say a stupid anemia boa. No oma boss na to stupid enemy boy no ma boa to agu. Ofiri ho na another stupid tokono e baaye. Inti boni omudi ye no ohu. Afedi de oto wa oye. Ye budan a yesi a according to indiwo aka kakra bi ne yewu ebi okra ye nwie. Judges dan ye bugu na judge ni na akotena court asan bua asem no etia omo ankasa ho. Iwi ya ne de makogu hotel ne de omkogu ye ne so a NPP4 hotel. Ena bosome so an ye tua hotel ne charges the amount. Oti dan mu ye move ni wabusua de akogu hotel. Ene de obi di asem ne court say so obesi cathedral kra na enye baabi a judges no edan a yesi amomo any 5 years ipo. Na judge for etimi atnase ebua asem no in favor of Akufo-Addo. Na broni ka che so wagimi a wo ndi ase. Edo besi ha say Manel. Teme chi obi bia da foforo no na me ado me tren be san bibi bi nsem mu di a kire mo akra mo. Bye bye.
Cathedral was the latest say Bibia Bonibia individual case. Yes. Once say a copan go for a job, or former chair was a good movie bar. Once a good movie bar. Once Joyce say a good movie bar. Once says so for no a Victor, once a good movie bar. And you, only I own. Once you'll be a so for be resigned.